Council of Governors is furious with the Controller of Budget, Brizon. She has released a report showing that most governors had not set aside money for development in their first quarter after the election in 2017. Now, Council of Governors Chairman Wycliffe Oparanya says the report is erroneous, arguing that counties did not receive cash from the Treasury on time in the first place. Kennedy Muredi reports that the governors now want the Controller of Budget to put the record straight.
It is now becoming an all too familiar tune. Each time governors are mentioned in regards to spending in their counties, they have a ready answer. It is not true.
I'm allotted for.
And that is the answer given as a response to a new report by the Controller of Budget detailing how counties spent money in the first quarter after the 2017 elections. The report says a big chunk of money forwarded to counties was used for personal emoluments and little or nothing was set aside for development.
That report is very erroneous, and I think you will be hearing more from the Controller of Budget.
As you read that report, which I saw yesterday being discussed, you have to look at the wider macroeconomic factors which are affecting collection of taxes, and therefore the inability of national government to disperse money within the set schedule within that same period.
According to them, there are important nuggets that should have been put into consideration when the report was being prepared. Releasing it as it is, they say, has created a wrong impression and their political opponents are taking advantage.
The fact that we had just an election the other year, there was delay in disbursement of funds, and the funds started coming in October, when obviously the first quarter was over. The first quarter ends at the end of September. So since the money came in October, there was no expenditure on development the first 3 months.
Kwa hivyo baada ya kuzunguka na kuandika maripoti ya uongo kusema hakuna kazi tumefanya, Treasury watoe pesa. Treasury watupatie sisi county pesa zetu. Si pesa tunaomba, ni ile pesa tumepatiwa na katiba.
Meru Governor Kiraito Moronge, who was officiating development projects in the county in the company of MPs and MCAs, accused the Controller of Budget and her office of concentrating on desk work rather than going to the ground to see projects initiated by the county governments.
Tafadhali tembeeni Meru. Ongeeni na MCA wetu. Wamuonyeshe ile barabara wamefanya na World Development Fund. Tembeeni muone ile maji Bwana Mutuma amechimba Meru hii 100 boreholes kwa mwaka moja. Hiyo si mchezo. Zungukeni muone watoto wakinywa maziwa katika Meru. I think that alone is evidence kwamba tunafanya kazi.
The report by the Controller of Budget says almost all counties had allocated little money for development and large amounts to recurrent expenditure. In some counties, money for recurrent The governors now want the Controller of Budget to retract her statement and paint a clearer picture of what was happening at that particular time with regards to disbursement of funds to counties. Kennedy Muredi, NTV in Nairobi County.